and you're gonna read a book, look at your phone, do whatever. Just sit outside for 30 minutes, and that's gonna help you sleep. Promise. Shit, yeah. Get a laptop, play League on your balcony. I don't give a fuck what you do. Just like get some sunlight, man. Dorn's Blade. Okay, Scaren's playing a little bit safe. I don't want to force a trade starting with an auto attack. A V Velato, hey, thank you for the sub, man. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you. Okay, let me shove this wave in. I'll back. The fuck is that pathing? Right. I got Cloak and Longsword off this. Something else I can do, I can also just build straight up Berserkers to just stick. Let me try Berserkers Rush into Garen and see if I can snowball a bit harder with this. I've seen a couple of people do it. But let's see if I can snowball harder with this setup rather than just going Cloak, Longsword. Just because I'll be able to force the all-in a little bit better. Maybe I can force the all-in before I get my Knight back up because I have it. We'll see, we'll see. Yeah, Berserker's Rush is very strong on Trynd. Just because of the sheer amount of AD that Tryndamere gets. From his Q. And being able to stick on someone for an all-in is very strong. See how I was able to stick on to the Garen the entire time? You see how by like getting in front of him, I'm able to like actually creep block him and prevent him from getting past me? That's like something you could do, some way you can use Berserkers as a rush at him to really snowball on your opponent. Now, it can be a little bit risky because if you don't get the snowball, then just going in towards your Essence Weaver, it would have been the better call. So if you don't think you're going to have the instant kill pressure in lane, it's actually worse to go this rather than something else. Like towards Essence usually. He wasted his W there. I don't need Fury to kill him if he walks up. Just because he wastes his W. I have Ignite coming up. I am your worst nightmare. It's the power of Berserker's Rush, baby. I gotta keep an eye on Zed because he'll probably have priority over Veigar. So I've been like keeping an eye out towards mid to make sure I'm not getting screwed over. I also need to back way up here because at least probably head top by now. I'll get BF sword, longsword here. I haven't seen their release. We'll play it safe until our ult's back up. I'll keep the wave on my side. Best way for release to gank me is through a lane gank, so I'll put a ward there, just so I can see her ahead of time. The wave's going to shove back towards me because I have an extra... there's extra minions on his side. If the minion wave was equal, like, my minions compared to his, my wave was actually push out to him in this spot. Just because my reinforcements have less distance to travel up the lane. So I'm not going to hold this freeze forever. Couple reasons. One, my team isn't... Like, if my team was hard winning, I'd just hold a permanent freeze and then just let everyone, like, continue winning. But also, I want to dive and pressure this guy as hard as possible. So I'm probably going to hold this freeze until I can set up a slow push with my Ignite. And then I'll set up a dive with Ignite. So just holding this freeze until I get my sums, so like it can be very easy to dive him. And then I'll go for it. Holding a permanent freeze is, for the most part, bad. Unless in like a very rare situation. Okay, so I'm going to thin out the wave now. And I'm going to set up a slow push. So I made the wave equal on both sides here. And now I'm just going to slow push. I'm going to stack minion waves as much as possible. I don't want to trade with Garen here unless he walks up. If he walks up, I just kill him. Yeah, if he goes for a single CS, I kill him. But I want to get a little bit of damage on him when he
leaving for the Air Force soon.
Ah, well, Lil Babber, dude, that's all good, man. Thank you for the 6 months, dude. Enjoy your time in the Air Force, man. Yeah, I'm gonna look for a trade here. Burn his bone plating. It was actually really good that I burned his W too. That makes the dive super easy. I'm gonna wait for my lethal tempo before I go into him. If he spins to the wave, that's really good. Okay, now he's just dead. I didn't have to ignite there because he wasted literally all of his abilities that could prevent the dive, right? Again, I'm keeping a close eye on Zed. Looks like he's back in there. I think I'm safe from release in this spot. I still have my Ignite for Nimbus Cloak activation. I'm going to get this plate and I'm going to back off for Essence Retriever. The wave should shove back towards me. Yeah, I mean, she's all 6, I'm all 9. I'm just too high HP, she can't burst me straight up. That's why she didn't go in. So I got both my daggers. See how fast I'm getting back to lane? It's because I'm being very efficient with my buy. I'm not wasting a single second in base. Like, as soon as I get back in base, I'm instantly heading back to lane. I'm gonna instant shove. I'm gonna look to burn Garen's W and bone plating. And or, like, honestly, I'm so far ahead I need to burn just one or the other. I'm gonna look to dive and kill him. I have my ult here. Actually, I mean, he went Stinger, so he's very, like, offensive focused. I'm just gonna straight up kill him. Like, if he built, like, Tabbies or something, I'd have to make sure I burn his W, but here I don't. If Zed comes up at me, I need to make sure that after he ults me, that I avoid all of his shurikens. You can use flash to avoid it. So right here, I'm thinking about the next step, right? Like, who could potentially come top next? Zed was off the map at the time, Elise was showing. So I knew I didn't have to worry about Elise. I think about the 1v1 against Zed, how I'm going to approach it beforehand. Okay, got his W. I can dive him. So what I'm going to do, this is a non-cannon wave compared to... Oh, that's actually going to be 2 non-cannon waves against each other. I'm going to look to keep my Fury up on this Gromp and then look to dive the Garen. Actually, Garen back there too. Okay, I think we just dive Garen again. Zed's miss. I'm trying to see like what angle Zed could approach from to kill me. If anything, I could use my flash over the wall while I'm pressuring. Alright, Zed's coming to match me now. I think I build, let's build Tortai. I was thinking about getting an armor item, but Zed's already head back mid. If I get one armor item, Zed can't 100-0 with me with this combo. And if he goes for it, I can actually hard commit onto him without having to worry. You can tell my jungler wants me to have the red buff because he's not here taking it himself. If he won it, he would have been in there on time. I have flash if they're doing the rest. Ziggs looked like he was heading towards that. Solution. Need to back out of this situation. Oh, if I had been able to kite out after killing Elise and kite out for my Triumph, I could have killed them all. Because my Triumph would have given me enough time to get my Q back. Let me get Infinity Edge here. That way I can do a little bit more damage. So the reason why that ended up being really good for me, like the all-in, why it worked, is because they used all their CC and all their burst at once, and then they had nothing left for kiting me after. If they burst me and then like save their CC for after they burst me, it becomes way harder for me to kill multiple people. So like stacking CC appropriately is one of the things you'll encounter at like higher elos of play that you won't encounter in lower elo. So why it's important. Oh, yeah, he has his Q, right? I dodged down a little bit in case the Elise came up. No. No. I fucked that up. Okay, let me just go split bottom. Because we see there are two here, like, I know no one's on the map. I can life steal off this because I have Legend Bloodline. I'm not going to take Gromp here, just because I definitely want this cannon. And then I can take the Gromp afterward. Grace don't want the Gromp though? Exactly. If Grace won the Gromp, he'd be there for it, you know? I need to back way up. The Youmuu's Zed is after me. I can kite to Leona if the Elise is here. I can stay. Zed shows here, and Elise is actually top, so we saw her first split second. Don't want to spin through the whole wave there, because I actually want to lifesteal off this. And heal up a little bit more. I'm telling Leona to in that bush. Very important to not only use your spin as an execute, but you see how I'm either using my spin to execute and bounce to another target and like get onto another target, or I'm disengaging at the same time.
An ally has been slain. Your team has destroyed a turret.
I have 4k gold. I probably should look to back here. Someone might walk for the red buff. I have my ulti.
An enemy has been slain. An ally has been slain.
Wait, okay. Yeah, I was thinking my red buff would kill. I was gonna help with the Lucian as much as possible. I'm gonna reset here. I got 5k. Our whole team's back in, so I don't really have a wave to work with there either. Honestly, probably the best item for me here is GA. Well, let me explain this. One, it's a power spike for now. And two, it makes sure that, like, that I can't really miss ult, right? I can commit the GA without ulting, and then I can ulti after the GA. You can actually ulti during the GA animation for when you revive. Also, this gives me armor against Zed's burst. Zed's probably one of the few people I could potentially deal with me. Oh, he's already dead, I think. Oh, commit his ulti.
How can I carry my team after winning top hard? I keep getting bad junglers in ADCS. So it becomes 3v5. Is split pushing more important than getting dragons and barons since my jungle doesn't get objectives?
Oh, he missed his Q.
Killing spree.
Alright, they surrendered. Hey, Bandnerd 016, thank you for the sub for 6 months. I would take a look at this replay to see how you can, like, use your snowball top lane to carry the game, you know?